Trump is a gangster, you heard me? This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum store. The Officer Tatum store. Get the merch link in the description section. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I make a video or go live. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel and comment on this video. Let's get into this. President Trump has been smashing the media lately. He's been smoking them, a full gangster style. And let me tell you this. That's one of the things I like about President Trump is that I feel like he say what's on his mind and he say what most American people are thinking. I mean, we're sick of these people sensationalizing news, lying to the American people, taking the sides of terrorists and the Chinese government, and instead of supporting America. They hate Trump so much that they're willing to do whatever it takes to bring him down, to make him look bad. Even in a crisis, they're gonna try to discredit what he says on a national scale when he's trying to communicate to the American people. So I'm gonna play a couple videos. Shout out to the Daily Caller for putting this collage video together. I'm gonna use some clips from that video, so I want to give him some love since I'm gonna be doing that. But let's get to the first video, and this was not from the Daily Caller. This is his interaction with a reporter, and I'm not gonna say the guy's name because the guy is irrelevant to me in my personal opinion. But the dude went on Twitter and was lying about his interaction with the President of the United States, saying that, oh, all I said was, what about the people that are scared? No, you was antagonizing the president, you was demonizing the president, and you're fear-mongering. And President had to get on your by doing this.
We have certainly some very big samples of people. If you look at the people, you have a lot of people that are in big trouble. And this is not a drug that obviously, I think I can speak from a lot of experience because it's been out there for over 20 years. So it's not a drug that you have a huge amount of danger with. It's not like a brand new drug that's been just created that may have an unbelievable monumental effect, like kill you. We're going to know very soon. And I can tell you, the FDA is working very hard to get it out. Right now, in terms of malaria, if you want it, you can have a prescription. You get a prescription. And by the way, and it's very effective. It works. I have a feeling you may, and I'm not being overly optimistic or pessimistic. I sure as hell think we ought to give it a try. I mean, there's been some interesting things happened and some good, very good things. Let's see what happens. We have nothing to lose. You know the expression? What the hell do you have to lose? Okay.
So what do you say to Americans who are nearly 200?
John, go ahead.
Dead. What do you say to the Americans who are scared, though? I guess nearly 200 dead, 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible reporter. That's what I say. I think it's a very nasty question, and I think it's a very bad signal that you're putting out to the American people. The American people are looking for answers, and they're looking for hope. And you're doing sensationalism, and the same with NBC and Comcast. I don't call it Comcast. I call it Comcast. Let me just for whom you work. Let me just tell you something. That's really bad reporting. And you ought to get back to reporting instead of sensationalism. Let's see if it works. It might and it might not. I happen to feel good about it, but who knows? I've been right a lot. Let's see what happens, John.
Can I come back to the science and the logistics?
You're going to be ashamed of yourself.
The units that were ordered, are they for clinical trials?
And that's the full video for those of you who haven't seen it all, and people are just showing clips of it. But now let me get into some other hit moments from the President of the United States, just putting it on these politicians. Roll the film.
The economy is essentially ground to a halt.
Thanks for telling us. We appreciate it.
Stores have closed. Travel has slowed down.
Go ahead. What's the rest of your question? We know that. Everybody in the room knows that. You're actually sitting too close. We should probably get rid of about another 75, 80% of you. I'll have just 2 or 3 that I like in this room. I think that's a great way of doing it. But you're actually much too close. You know, you should leave immediately.
You did say a few days ago, though, you did have a sense that this was a pandemic that was coming. So why was the United States not prepared with more testing?
We were very prepared. The only thing we weren't prepared for was the media. The media has not treated it fairly. I'll tell you how prepared I was. I called for a ban from people coming in from China long before anybody thought it was. In fact, it was your network. I believe they called me a racist because I did that. It was many of the people in the room, they called me racist and other words because I did that, because I went so early. use different slogans and different concepts for me almost every week, trying to catch something. Last week it was, oh, chaos. You see me, there's no chaos. I have no chaos. I'm the one telling everybody to be calm. There's no chaos in the White House. We have unbelievable professionals. It's really, I mean, I think I came up with the term. I hope I came up with the term, but it is fake news. It's more than fake news. It's corrupt. But then you'll read this phony story in the Wall Street Journal, or where the Washington Post is going wild lately. I don't know what happened to them. I guess something happened, like we don't call them back or whatever. These are very dishonest media sources. They're very dishonest. But the press is very dishonest. They are siding with China. They are doing things that they shouldn't be doing. They're siding with many others. China's the least of it.
I'm going to say this in the words like Will Smith said. From now on, that's how you drive. From now on, that's how you be the president. That's how you do press conferences. I think the president did a good job. I like when he's just telling them like it is, man. Y'all fake news, fraudulent media, and it is what it is. I love when I see him have different reporters in there. People who are just completely biased against the president, completely stuck on political ignorance. I'm trying not to say bad words, but you know what I'm saying. They have somebody in there asking legitimate questions. I personally think that this whole thing has been blown out of proportion. This whole, you know what, CV-19 have been blown out of proportion by the media. The president has been consistent in taking steps necessary to make this country better, to save this country, make it safe. And the media has been pushing mass hysteria. And they've done that at the detriment of destroying the market. They've done that at the detriment of causing this chain reaction. Everybody's afraid to not be that person. Everybody's playing what we call CYA, cover your own, you know what. And so now you see one governor doing it, so every governor has to do it. Although in many states, there's not one person that lost their lives from this, but they closing down their government just like others who have lost hundreds of people. So in all actuality, I think that the media is the problem here. Donald Trump is doing his best. Donald Trump is representing the people, and I'm going to vote for him in 2020 for sure. And I think that every American can see who has the leadership skills and who do not. And I think President Trump is coming out on top. Let me know what you think. Write it in the comment section. Like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you still hit the bell so you can get notification anytime I make a video. Make sure you visit the Officer Tatum store where you get all the cool merch. Y'all know what it is. I'll see you on the next one.